What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we have a really special action figure, and it's one that I've been waiting for a pretty long while. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. So today we are going to be reviewing and unboxing HIYA Toys Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla. Now on the front of the box you can see the figure in like a damaged city kind of in the background, and then on the back of the box it's really just nothing. It just tells you what it is, I guess, and then a bunch of stuff I don't understand in Chinese or Japanese. But anyways, let's go ahead and get ready to open them up. Now let's take a look at the figure. So again, this is the Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla. The detail on him, you can already see, is immaculate. I mean, just look at all these scales. They're different sizes, different shapes, different color, or not colors. They're basically all the same color, but the shape, size, and different patterns on him is just so cool looking. Especially on his dorsal plates, you can see like the little curves that are making it grow, etc. And then it gets smaller to the tail, just like in the movie. And honestly, it looks pretty movie accurate, if I do say so myself. And they even went so far as in putting detail into the eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit reflective. And then his mouth also has some detail, like on his tongue you can see some detail, and it's a little more pink. But yeah. Now, articulation wise, he has like 1, 2, 3, 4 different articulation points for his neck, which is good for Godzilla because it's like, I don't know, hard for him to move around and stuff and look, so he needs more articulation points for there to be no gaps. He has a jaw joint, a tongue joint as well, which I think is really cool. You can put it all the way down, or you can make it in the middle or wherever you want. Then he has an arm joint. Can move it forward pretty much pretty much 360. You can't really go out. That's as far out as it can go. He's got an elbow joint. And then he's got a wrist joint, which is also not very well. He's got an ab swivel, but it does take a little bit of force to get the dorsal plates past each other. But if you really want to, you can fully turn him, or fully 180, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin the figure. You also have the, let me get this out of the way, the leg joint. It can go almost a full 360. It does get stopped when you're in the front right here. And it can kind of go outwards and inwards, not very much. You got a double knee joint, even though the bottom one is like very subtle. You can kind of see it, but it still does count. And then you have an ankle joint, which only really moves up and down, and it can't really go left and right. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different joints on the tail alone. And honestly, the tail articulation for this guy isn't that good compared to the other Godzilla figures, but he is a little bit thicker, so it makes more sense. But still, it could be better. But still a great figure in my opinion. Now let's go ahead and pose the figure. Now for a review of the figure. This figure has very high details, especially since it's coming from HIYA Toys, and they take most of their stuff for the, at least, Godzilla figures and stuff like that, into the details. And yeah, they did really good with the details. The, you know, scales, the eyes, the mouth, it's all very well detailed. I mean, even the tongue has, like, you can't really see it, but it's got, like, stuff on the tongue. And other people or other companies wouldn't really do that. Especially if, you know, you've seen the 4-pack of Godzilla figures I got. They did not do very well. But still a great figure. The articulation is pretty mid, but SH Monster Arts is more into the articulation. And the tongue, or not the tongue, the tail could be a little better, but it is the big, chunkier Godzilla, so you can't really ask for much more articulation. But great figure. He was about $50 on Big Bad Toy Store, and I would definitely recommend getting this figure for your collection. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.